One, two. Okay, there we go. Good. More than everyone. It is a bit late in terms of 9:12. It was about 40 minutes ago. I was awake. I was just doing some other things. So I want to start off by saying today we are hunting profitable trades because Monday, Tuesday we took losing trades. Monday we took a losing trade. It was a bad Euro USD trade because we missed out on the context. In the sense of the context was wrong. One and two. The second trade, what did we take on Tuesday? Check our phone. So on Tuesday we took, well, we actually had one profitable, but it was just break even. Then we had GBP NZD sales with GBP CAD sales, but obviously it was reduced risks. And I remember it now. Those ones it didn't deliver in that direction. We got the direction long term. Short term we were correct. We got like a 1 to 4, 1 to 3, but we didn't take profit because we're targeting a 1 to 6, 1 to 12. So we didn't come out early. We didn't really adjust the loss that much for one trade, and yeah. Nevertheless, today is a new day, and we are looking for a new opportunity. I knew this would happen. Just a limit. So there's equal highs over here. I saw this 2 hour order block, and it was coming down to it. They tag in here. I wasn't convinced that was enough because of this place. So I was going to set a blind, or not blind, but a stop loss over here to then just below the block. And maybe a couple of pips, say little pips. And I've been targeting these equal highs. So this would have been the trade I was looking for. But this happened at 7 p.m. on Wednesday, which was yesterday. What's that? Boy, 7 p.m. on Wednesday. That was about 5. To be fair, from about 5, I was busy, but I don't know why I didn't say that. Anyway, we missed this opportunity and it would have been an overnight trade. Nonetheless, that is what it is. The only thing we can do now in terms of this trade is to find a pullback to an area where from this leg here to here. I'm gonna say it's one leg, and that was up to down. So from here to here, and we would look for opportunities of entry in between this area. And the small time frame is like order loss and stuff. So that would be kind of the idea, is for price to now pull back into round by here to then continue delivering up. Obviously, it may not do that, but that is definitely clean liquidity, which is resistance as a retail trader. Therefore, definitely an opportunity to enter. So GBP, JPY. Interesting. So it actually could be a valid entry. So beautiful sell, number one. Why is a sell? We have this 1 hour fair value gap over here. We came up to it, came down from it, and took out these swing lows. And we've had a retracement into this optimal trend entry. You can see here, it's some space for potential order block right here. So we kind of had multiple, like a stack of our entry or model on top of each other. So we had the hourly retracement touch of this. We had a 5-minute retracement touch of this, and even the 1 minute we've taken out this structure. So we can actually just enter this, and we've been looking for this for a while. When we have an aggressive entry, I don't expect price to come low, back higher than this. And then I would be targeting this as the first bit, but I would overall be targeting this kind of area here. Another example you could do is you could technically wait for price to retrace up again, maybe into this kind of fair value gap right here, to then go back down again. Well, I would probably, that does almost triple that entry. So I think we wait for the pullback. Obviously, price can just deliver downwards, but I want price to come back up. Another option would be to enter kind of a lower amount with the same stop loss and then enter the rest on this. And so I'll be GBP, JPY. Really quickly just see what happens. So when this news says Thursday, we have 115 euro and USD at 130. Okay, it's about 130. We have euro USD news. I'll give it some direction for sure. about 10 pips, which would be out by a factor of 100. So 58. We put in this amount. Taking out this low as well, so I'll pull back here. This is a very good trade. We set it above the order block. Come up here, so select 12. This will kind of be our entry. And one. Yeah, we'll put this enough. I'm going to set a sell limit just so that I can. Right, so I'm not setting it there, so there isn't. It's only a 5 minute. Take 5. That's one, and it should be right here, which is 204.835. So it's a GBP JPY. Should be selling it. Four, 964. Let's say TP later. Okay, that's the negative choice. I can forget about this one. Look at this. That's right. So in the card, let's see here we're quite bearish. I mean, daily target has always been like these lows down here. So with that being said, we just created a lower low, and this is an hour time frame. I'll be looking for price to go back up again. Funny enough, within this kind of area there isn't much, but you could argue that this would be an order flow. So say 50 million. I wouldn't exactly say order block because normally the space was straight after. I'll say order flow. I don't like that, so let's go. So if price comes in contact with this, I expect maybe on a small time frame a confirmation that is an entry. Eurosys rank, because equals here, almost kind of swept it here, didn't come up. Anyway, that red line was it. I was marking kind of the order block on the 2 hour time frame here. Let's put it up here. We tagged into it, but if we were to do this, and then we'll put the order block is up here, but I'd expect price to really react from. So I'll put this in medium interest just because that seems kind of bearish, bullish in short term. You could argue that it's bearish long term, which still create that lower low right here. So you have to be wary of potential reverse. But if we get that strong confirmation, the stronger time frames, this being a 2 hour, I would potentially be looking at that as an entry. But the issue I'm seeing with GBP JPY is that it might not go back up. Might put like a very small amount in, just in case it doesn't. Very small. Let's go like this. So we have something just in case it just delivers, and if it does deliver, we have 1 to 6, which is a decent, it's like another free trade basically. We're just concerned or so that and this is almost negligible if we lose it, but if we win it, and then hits TP, that's a 6x, which would be enough to fund another trade. So it's just there, but I think I do want this one to get triggered. So that would mean what? If this is TP, yeah, I count as a backflip, but I do expect it to trade. So just in case that it starts to deliver before me. So we'll put small amount in there. This one again, we want pricing this order flow first. UVCAD, I do expect it to just take out these highs, but if it does retrace, I'll be interested. Versus Frank is tagged into this order block, but it does need to hit the midpoint for us to really want it. And then also, it would be nice if prices go straight there because we have these equal lows. Because of these equal lows, I think I could enter this almost blindly. USD, we're going to wait for probably news. It's been consolidated since we had this displacement distribution from Friday afternoon, and then price has been consolidated since. No, consolidated in the range because it's quite a wide range, but it hasn't been moving up or down clearly. So we've been waiting, and we might have it really interested purely because of news, and it's been news throughout the week, Wednesday, yesterday, today, and even tomorrow. There's some news, so there's potential for manipulation. So that's why I'm waiting. USD CAD, I don't remember what we was looking at here. Probably looking at the sales, but we took that out. Yeah, it looks like, oh yeah, it could have been a potential sweep and then distribution down. It does not look like that. It looks like our chance to go up. So let's get rid of everything. Watch this instead. So look at GBP. I was looking for price to come down, maybe. I don't really know, but I do know that we're taking on this high right here. Now, what can we be targeting? Maybe some imbalances up here. Shipping on tap for a very long time, and that will be in low watch list, low interest slash watch list as well. So, very USD CAD. These here, so we'll untype these. And then let's have a look at the ones we tagged the watch list. It's low. Sorry, fairly up here, which caused this move. The reason like this is because at this optimal trade entry, there is this area of fair value up right here. So it's actually almost plausible that price just comes up straight and then it shoots further down. But for the time frames, it looks like there's a potential reversal. I just think what the overall idea is that we'll buy bearish, sorry, up until at least we take out these lows, potentially these lows. I know we have been very bullish for a while since April. It does make sense that price goes up at some point. But the reaction to this 4 hour fair value gap and the amount of liquidity that will be on the sell side of things will be a lot limited. So out here, I do traceable. So price was good. So I'll probably be looking for something like this. But a higher time frame kind of information is you can utilize to kind of go down further. And ZD/USD, I mean, it didn't reach the 4 hour fair value gap, so I couldn't get in. It just made sense. It didn't really, it kind of gave some signs of going down, but it really just didn't. And it looks like it wants to take out these equal highs instead. Which is fair. we'll keep on the watch list though. Maybe don't just to see if price wants to come back into that range. And then we just quickly scan some of these. Second here. So it's a daily for value up here. Also, my GPY trade is at the same profit, which is a good thing because that means the other limit is not close to being triggered. So this is the daily fair value gap. We filled it. And it looks like we've taken on this from the over from here is kind of what I'll be looking at. Let's get back up. This is in the space for so it's not really easy to follow. Come up to 10, watch that one. But again, it's just quite bearish in the truth. I'll just look for a pullback. This is like just in case prices deliver straight down, but we're looking ideally for that pullback. That where we've got limits set at that midway. But the midway point of the fair value gap, no, the low hanging fruit of the fair value gap associated with the reversal kind of thing of this low. Okay, so if we drag this fib in the 5 minute, you see that the optimal trade entry, we have a to do a different color. There's an area right here. Currently 9 is over that 75 level, so we'll be optimal price relative to it now. We did enter around right here just in case the price just delivers straight down, which is unlikely. I mean, I think it'll just hit the bottom of this and go up this order block right here. So my thinking is that price bounces of this, returns to here, then delivers further down. That's my thinking, but we'll see. And we've got both set just in case, and we're going to be monitoring these and just set alerts on the ones I think are extremely strong. So these three. That'll be us done. Now we close the markets. We send on that for the news. And obviously I was sent on the first specifically. Then we close this. Just quickly check I'm shooting on the right account. That wouldn't be a good thing if we weren't. Perfect. I will show you guys something as well. So, this is the stream. Wait. What's the audio quality like? No way, that's my audio. Check 1 2 1 2. Uh-huh. Actually, I'm gonna use my own microphone from now on. I didn't realize it's that bad. It seems fine the other time anyway. So in the description is a link, and you'll see in that tab open we have the Instagram. Click that. I'll take you to my profile, and we have a new post. It's just the first post. It's my birthday. I reposted on my personal, but I really like these two pictures. The reason why I posted it is just because I said I'll post. I'm gonna be honest, I wanted to post the video, but the video is yet to be complete. Moreover, with this is the description or the caption is quite cool. It says, unless the Lord builds the house, the builders labor. I think a lot of times we try to do things ourselves, and myself included, and eventually you'll find that no matter how confident you are in your ability to do things yourself, there will be some unforeseen circumstances. And those unforeseen circumstances are actually seen to the one that sees your things. So whenever I do a thing now, it is with the intention that I am in line with the will of God. Two, one, two. Okay, I changed my microphone. Sorry about that. So, without, excuse me, aligning with God, when you have your own idea, when you have your own thing that you want to do, you will end up finding that you a lot of times tend, excuse me, to not actually execute properly because you're building it in vain. And from now on, henceforth, when I start from zero, this time I want to do it the right way. So you'll notice that in my bio is Jesus first, business second. Simply just meaning that, listen, I don't like doing things myself anymore. So the first picture, I'll be expecting videos, more posts. I wanted to post now just to get out of the habit of not posting and to get into the habit of, okay, we are, keeping myself accountable and doing something. But anyway, yeah, more posts will be coming soon. I took way more pictures, but I only posted 2 for now. And we will, yeah, just follow the Instagram. You'll see a lot of updates, different types of content as well. There's also the page of the journal. We are yet to obviously fully launch this, but we will be doing that soon. And yeah. Right, I got to go somewhere in like 30 minutes towards an hour, so I need to start packing and getting ready. So I will be catching you guys later. I've set the alerts for those 2 trades. We're on day 93. Tomorrow's day 94. We're so close to day 100, which is 10% of the way there. This is a lot of effort every day. Somehow we turned up. Remember this day. Somehow, some way we turned up. Day 1, 4 months ago. Day 2, day 3, day 4. All the way. I've grown so much. But we don't stop growing. See you guys later. See you guys tomorrow. And I'll catch you later. It's been your boy CJ at Sea.